Straight after this will be the mid-pack scramble over 6 laps, which will feature 11 cars. So just waiting for the spray to go off. There we are. So Brendan Wright and Reese Cumming, 2 laps, green, white checker each time. Wright and Cumming. To follow those will be Brendan Marshman in 36, then will be Chris Dimmick, then the 96 of Carl Della, and car 1 of Glenn Carstairs. Carstairs will start on the front row regardless of the result, and the formula's pretty organised. They're ready to go on the infield. So it is Brendan Wright and Cumming, Reese Cumming in 16. 2 laps. Some of these can be absolute pearlers, some of them can be dead set fizzers. This is the first of them, the top 6 shootout for the Formula 500s. Here we go. To the line they come. Good even start. Right got the better of it, and Reese Cummings going to have to try and mow him down as they go into Cardinals Corner. The loser will start out of position 6 in the 25-lap feature race coming up later on tonight. So Wright in 53 leads. The white flag comes out. 1 lap down and 1 to go. And the 53 car leads comfortably. Reese Cumming missed the start a wee bit, and that in a pole shuffle is all it requires. Down the back straight they go for the final time, and it'll be a win to car number 53. Brendan Wright. Reese Cumming will start out of position number 6. Now joining him will be Brendan Marshman in 36. The idea is Marshman will pick up Brendan Wright on the back straight. Reese Cumming will go infield, and we should be able to go green next time around. That's the way it's done. Brendan Marshman, 4th highest qualifier, now up against Brendan Wright. All about set to go. 2 laps the journey once again. Marshman in the 36 and Wright in the 53. Good even start, and Wright again gets a good one. Up into turn number 1 they go, and he holds the lead, or gets a bit crossed up. Marshman now looks for an outside run. They're almost side by side as they go up into Palmer's Corner, but Wright still leads. He's off the curb. Marshman has a look on the inside, can't get it done. There's only a car length in it as they cross the line down into Cardinals for the second time. Brendan Wright in front. Marshman in second place, giving great chase. Brendan Wright doing the good job though, up into Palmer's Corner, and he's going to see off another one. Brendan Wright first across the line. Marshman will start out of position number 5. Coming up now will be Chris Dimmick. Can Brendan Wright keep this move up? He's moved up from the 3rd row. Now where's Marshman going? He should be off the track by now. We're getting this one ready for a start. Yellow lights flashing. Chris Dimmick to take on Brendan Wright. Oh, a little bit of cat and mouse here. We should be going green. The yellows have come back on. So Chris Dimmick in car 3 to take on Brendan Wright in 53. The 3rd row in the feature race will be the 36 and the 16 of Marshman and Cumming. The winner of this, the worst they can do is start out of 3. The loser will start out of position 4. Coming up after this race, or this series, will be the Formula 500 Mid-Pack Madness. So Chris Dimmick in car number 3. Won the King of Wings the other week, was the King of Quinana for the night. In the feature race, he's taking on Brendan Wright. Got the best of the start, 2 down into turn number 1. Can Wright fight back in the 53? They move down the back straight. Chris Dimmick leads by 2 car lengths, but Wright is going just as quick. They come out of Palmer's Corner, 1 down and 1 to go. Chris Dimmick across the line, leads with 1 to run. Might have burst the bubble of Brendan Wright as they move down the back straight for the second and final time. And Chris Dimmick will prevail. disposes of Brendan Wright in car number 53. He'll start out of position number 4. Chris Dimmick will now take on 96 Carl Della, who's had a really good night so far tonight. So Carl Della will catch up with Chris Dimmick, and Brendan Wright moves to the infield. So Della to take on Dimmick. The 96 versus the 3. This is for a front row start in the 25 lap feature race. Oh, Della got the best of it too. The green lights have come on, and Dimmick has been able to drive around the outside and take the lead out of turn number 2 as they go down the back straight the first time, and Chris Dimmick has opened up a gap all of a sudden. Della has dropped off about 25-30 metres, and Carl Della in car number 96 has got a lot of chasing to do. Chris Dimmick has driven right away with this one out of turn number 2 for the final time. Carl Della, who got the best of the start, hasn't been able to go on with it. He'll start out of position number 3, and Chris Dimmick will prevail and take on car number 1 in Glenn Carstairs. So Carstairs won on opening night at the Motorplex in the Power Palooza. A fortnight later, Chris Dimmick won the feature race. So both of them have won features at the Motorplex this season. The other feature race this season has been won by Stephen Element last week, and he won by half a lap, did Stephen Element. He's not here. So these two are feature race winners this season. They pair off to see who starts on pole in the big feature race coming up later on tonight. It's 1 and 3. Racing, and a very good start too. A very perfect start. They cross the line together. Dimmick goes around the outside and takes the lead away from Carstairs as they move down the back straight the first time. Carstairs and Dimmick. Dimmick has the lead down into turn number 4. 1 down and 1 to go. Our race leader is Chris Dimmick, and I don't think Carstairs is going to catch him. Down the back straight the second and final time. It is going to be Chris Dimmick in car number 3 who comes across the line and wins the pole shuffle. So car 3, Chris Dimmick first, will start on pole in the feature race. His outside will be that of car number 1, Glenn Carstairs. The second row will be 96 Carl Della and the 53 of Brendan Wright, and row number 3 will be Brendan Marshman and the 16 of Reese Cumming. That's the way they'll start the feature race. The way the rest of them start the feature race will be determined how they finish in the next race coming up.